Amish, when it comes to big data and the effective exploitation of that data, what are the challenges that the US forces are currently seeing?
Well, Richard, the answer is very clear. They have lots of sensors, and each sensor generates lots of data that needs to be captured in real time to make some sense out of it, to support mission readiness, to protect the troops, and to have effective mission outcome. So the biggest challenge they have is not only to ingest all of that data, bring it into a single fusion center, being able to correlate signals and make some sense out of it that can then be used in better decision-making process.
And you offer an intelligent commercial solution to some of this. Can you walk us through your answer to these challenges?
Yeah, so there are two types of solutions we provide to the customers. One is threat prediction and prevention, which is to understand what are the threats in the battle space and how can you deal with that, which is part of our analytics story. What do you do to deal with those threats? The second part is the mission readiness and battle management command and control, which is more on the operational side in the battle space, and it addresses all the 5 domains, which is the land, marine, air, space, and information, which is the US Department of Defense's or military's doctrine, that you need to be effective in all the 5 fronts of the war-fighting domains.
You work in predictive analytics. If I were to ask you to predict perhaps the development of these possible solutions in a year or 2 years from now, where do you think this field will move?
I think we're increasingly getting more closer towards artificial intelligence, which is what we call cognitive. How can you imply certain things based on inferences that you made to drive better decisions? What is the next best action for, let's say, an operator of the asset, or a force commander, or tactical commander, for example. So that is where I believe analytics actually is going to play a major role to help with the human fatigue factor, for example. I think soldiers are doing an excellent job in the field, but they get overloaded with sensory inputs, and they just can't deal with too much of data being thrown at them.
What benefits or value have you taken from this event in order to achieve the goals that you've set out?
I think it's one of the things that I found very useful was the ability to network with other domain areas, and also specifically the customers that are here. We get to know what their priorities are, implementing ISR in their organization, what their roadmap is, and also be able to figure out where we can help and collaborate from an industry point of view.
Fantastic. It's a pleasure to have you here.
You too. Thanks.
Thank you.